working hard, we talk about grinding, this, that, and the third, but nobody talks to you about patience. Nobody speaks about that patience. Because in the patience, that's where you're gonna make it or you're gonna break. The discipline of patience, right? Because when you're not patient, you can make a lot of mistakes, man. Like I told you, the quote said, you judge each day by the harvest you reap. You judge each day by the seeds that you sow, right? When you sow a seed, you gotta be right over, you gotta be patient.
If you want to change your life, you must change your ways. You must develop discipline. You must develop strength. It doesn't matter where you are. It really doesn't. Because the good thing about life is it's always your next move. Your next move that counts.
It's easy though. Really easy. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. I ain't gonna keep it. Yeah, it's like put me up. Yeah, it's easy. It's very easy. But what's hard is going, yesterday I got nothing from the work. Nothing happened to me. I'm gonna do the same thing again today.
Heartburn strikes. Get fast relief with tumbles.
Being talking to class, you're going to need a few things. A driver, an understanding of history.
If my elbow is out here, and I'm using this kind of grip, this kind of neutral grip, that's going to be your mid back, right? If I'm on my upper back, I take my elbows up high and bring them high. So high, mid, lower, which is lat. So just think about that. Wherever your elbows go, like this, or like this, any of my bicep, I'm basically just using my hand as a hook, and I'm just thinking about driving with my elbow. And when I come out, I'm not thinking about coming straight up. I'm trying to think about letting my elbow travel out and almost reaching and stretching. Reach out, back down, reach out, pocket, reach out, pocket. And my grip, I'm just like, I don't normally hold like this. I just hold like this, and it's just a hook. I'm really just letting it be a hook. Now, of course, it goes heavier weight, so I'll have burster grips or something on, but I don't want to think about just grabbing this and having a hold and just being super tight. I want to kind of loose grip, is super accurate. Where this, as long as I'm pulling my elbows to a certain spot in my back, that's where I want to hit, I can have a little bit of body English, because all those muscles, they work synergistically, they work together. It's like, almost kind of like an accordion, but not really. I think of like you have a spider web, and it has all these tentacles, right? If I were to do this and pull on it, so there's a spider web on my back, all over my back, on the edges, and somebody were to pull the spider web, it would bring my whole back together, right? That's how your muscles contract in your back. It all comes to a center point. So if I row and I'm like this the whole time, well, I'm missing a lot of my back. I can row like this, and all those points come together. And that's how I think of back. That's how it's brought my back in a lot. As long as I'm pulling to a certain spot and have a little bit of body English, I will totally fine. This will be like a fixed foot, using all my erectors and everything in motion. So it's really like my sternum stays on the pad, and my chest is able to lift because your back musculature pulls all that back. When it contracts, it pulls it up. So I don't know why you want to just keep your chest on here and just do this. I actually keep it up tight. So upper back is going to be your upper traps, mid traps, your rear delts, everything like that. So that's what I'm using here. So I keep my hands up and parallel, not down here like I would for a good back. And then same thing with my bracing and everything. I'm going to use the side leg for a little bit, but I'm...
Bench-made performance, made for the grill. Precision cutting, select edge technology. Clean, sharp,
now, you see me drinking my Formula 19 carbohydrates. We'll go with those, wrap the glycogen on. We want to get fuel for this workout. Okay? Pushing blood. And we go with close press. Now, I usually do about 100 reps of pull-ups before I begin my back workout. I don't count pull-ups as like my first exercise. I just stay. I'm not starting my back workout until I do my pull-ups. Period. End of story. I've been doing it this way for quite some time. Maybe not all 100. I might be doing 50 or this or that, but the goal with it is to get everything ready. Now, a lot of people bust my chops because they don't get perfect full concentration with it. Well, with what I'm doing we want to get every single piece prep for the workout. But no. So with this workout, rest times, everything, this workout is very bad. 60-second break between each set. I should say that's going to play a role as well, where you're grabbing. I grab them up at the top. Okay, you can either grab them up at the top, down, or head neck center. I prefer grab up at the top. I feel more comfortable. I'm able to get a better pull and feel the weight whenever I'm pulling it. Okay? Again, that's going to play a role in how this exercise is utilized and what parts of the back. Rack pulls. Alright, so in rack pulls, what I want to do here now is we have this entire workout done, or finishing up here. I am going to make sure that when I do rack pulls, I'm not just moving the fucking weight. I can sit there and bang the weight off the bars and get it focused and feel good when I put 6 plates on. Okay. Anyway, before we get started, everyone, I am doing a tour this year. There's going to be squats with set on Sunday. Please make sure that you guys go follow me on Instagram for all of the details. We're going to 6 different locations this year. Saturday, we're doing meet and greets at some of the stores that have supported us for years. And then on Sunday, we're going to do squats every morning until somebody does squats, rest, weight climbing, nut hanging, all the fun shit. We're going to fuck people up. So make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. Alright, but today we're doing pull-up, back, rise, and forward. Now, whatever you're doing, push your legs. Big, push down, big, leg day. Push down, big, leg day. And then that next stage, the prioritization. Put this back in. Back on. Push back and run. And you can push, and really only one rule, which you need to follow when you're trying to make don't do any program will work if you let effort to do it. I just love what you do. Even if you're not having the greatest thing in the world, there's still a benefit in nurture. Keep dehydrated, whatever shit less, and it's still very nice. The way you look right now is from the amount of work and effort you put into your body. Whenever I was a little bit of a skinny, skinny fat girl on the end of the knees, 60% weight overall on exercise. Forearms, brachialis, biceps, big lump. Thickening the arms. And after you get back, your forearms are already in the footnote, you feel the grip. Both exercises started. 3 sets, you're working through 8 and 15 reps per set. Nothing wrong with also using partials. Like saying you're doing your exercise and you end up starting to fail at the end. Nothing wrong with getting some partials to fuel the power in your forearms. This is one of those exercises as you're doing it, that you look in the mirror, you're able to see different times. That way, even though I absolutely fucking hate the exercise, I'm watching it see what the fuck is supposed to be motivating me because I'm if there's an you're positioned in different ways, so it's hitting the bicep different. However, it's still concentration for it. Hitting them in a different way. Yeah. There you are. If you push forward, it's going to pull the bicep from behind, kind of like an incline. There's nothing wrong with anything. So that means you need to pay attention. Is it beneficial or is this way better? I look at it from the way this way, but I'm getting better at doing this, or I'm getting better at doing this. You're good. You're right. If you're right. Okay, another form of a concentration is that you see your all warm up every day. Just for one.
Too early, way too early, and expect a certain look that just isn't possible without time under their belt. So again, if you want to follow Ashley's journey, I'll show her every now and then, and you'll see how long it actually takes to get to a desirable physique, at least in her category. Top balls here.
Shots fired, dog. He said, we don't have to beat too early. That shouldn't be business.
Okay, so today is arm day here at Revival Fitness. Me and Big Paul are back together. Ashley will be back someday. So we're hitting arms. We're gonna do a regular style workout. Regular sets, regular reps, trying to get a pump. Not a crazy amount of volume because we are in PRT. However, we're gonna try to work for the top set. I talked about this in the back day video if you guys watched that. If not, go watch the video prior to this one.
Maybe I feel healthy.
So we gotta turn out the house now. It's fucking perfect.
About the treadmill.
Yeah, that's half an hour, see?
Yeah, it's funny, bro. So
Oh, yeah, I figured it was.
yeah.
He's like my reward.
Yeah.
If I ever really need it, just send him to go get a picture too.
So the guy that gave us the treadmill, when he gave it to us, so it worked perfectly, but it wouldn't come back down. But every time you restart it, it's resets. You can't do it while doing it. And he's like, you know what? Let me figure it out. You know, don't pay me yet. This may be a controversial subject, but if you guys ever pay attention to how I lift, I really don't walk out much, and add more to his story. You know, I think it's pretty dope. We got here with that big, it's perfect fucking tip. So, I think he's great. I like his physique. One thing I want you guys to take that set in particular was it doesn't matter what fucking phase I'm on, there's always effort in every workout. It's just a certain amount of effort per exercise. I will always put in the max effort when I do a fit, knowing how much it's from never ever.
I'm happy with my placement. Like, I beat a lot of guys that people said I wasn't going to beat. And everybody plays the enemy. Bro, the thing about now is you're focusing on finding you on the game and on the game. I've just been having a really hard time past few years managing my feet. I've always thought 2 days out, I was on point. Like I was great 2 days out. And then on day show day, but what do you think about it? Stress, cortisol, no sleep, right. But you can't really put you on the day either, right? Everything happens for a reason, bro. Yeah, so if I would have been in the top 5 or top 3, I might not have retired. And then Sunday would have put everything else I'm doing on hold. Family, business, everything. It takes a little. I've been here since I was 17. So my first show at 17 years old. It's a long time. 18 years old.